Hello, how you doing? Welcome back to some more Football Manager 2023 and another part of the Journeyman with Portsmouth. Today we are back with the FA Cup against Accrington Stanley before we try and get through to the next part of the Papa John's Trophy with an away match against Solihull Moors, who are more than likely already out of the competition. Thank you very much for the support on the series so far. Keep the likes coming, keep the comments coming, all of that good stuff. And without further ado, let's get ourselves into the action. So, since you were last with us, we have improved our form, I should say. We drew 0-0 against Burton, of course. We then drew 1-1 against Plymouth, not the best. Ty Sodji scoring there. And then we got absolutely hammered by Bolton 4-1 at home. That was a really, really disappointing result. Ricky J. Jones getting a goal within the first 30 seconds, but from that moment on, we just really, really struggled. But we've come back and we've beaten Charlton Athletic 3-1. Ricky J. Jones getting a hat-trick there. And then beaten Gillingham away from home 2-1. And that's our first away victory for a decent amount of time. Around about a month. So happy with that. Ricky J. Jones and Kwame Poku on the score sheet there, meaning that we are currently in third position in Sky Bet League 1. We are 3 points behind Fleetwood at the top of the table. Bolton are up there as well, and are ahead of us on goal difference alone. We are, however, 9 points clear of Burton Albion in 7th place. So if we do win our game in hand coming up, presumably soon, then we are going to solidify those playoff positions for the foreseeable future, you would imagine. Going 12 points clear at this stage of the season means we can afford to lose 4 games and we won't drop out of that position. So, fingers crossed we can keep going with all of that, continue performing well in that competition. The board are very, very happy with that. If we can get through the second round of the FA Cup today, that would be fantastic. It would also be nice to get through in the Papa John's Trophy, as I've said previously. Top goal scorer is Ricky J. Jones with 12 from 15. Kwame Poku has 5. Owen Dale has 4. 3 for Sodji, 2 for Curtis. Top assists is 5 for Daniel Batty, 4 for Owen Dale, 3 each for Josh Murdoch and Ronan Curtis. And top average rating is Sean Raggett with a 7.29. Ricky J. Jones up there as well, along with Josh Murdoch. Right then. Let's get ourselves into the match. Let's have a little look at the team for today. Thank you for all your comments yesterday, by the way, regarding nations to have a look at for later on in the Journeyman. A couple of suggestions of Scandinavia, MLS. Definitely places I really want to go. In my FM16 Journeyman, we did... I think we started at LA Galaxy, actually. So... I have managed in the MLS before, but not for a very long time. So it would be nice to potentially go back there and just go on a little bit of a tour of the world, really, when the time comes. But we will see, and hopefully you will enjoy it. A little bit of a rotated squad for today because it's the FA Cup. I want to give some minutes to some of our other players. But we've got Brad Young continuing in goal with Curtis, O'Brien, Ogungbo and Pai in defence. We've then got Batty and Adshead in the middle of the park with Thompson, Murdoch and Curtis starting behind Ricky J. Jones up top. So let's get into the match. It should be a match that we're winning fairly comfortably against an Accrington side who are, I believe, about 10th in League 2. So, they're not battling for promotion, really. They're a top half of the table club. Could have been somebody we were playing off against this season had things went differently towards the back end of last year when we just joined the club. But managed to keep them in the division, thank goodness, and now fighting to get promotion to the championship. So here's Mellum with the throw. Gets it to Hoey. Mellum again on the ball to Miles. All the way back to Rose, and that's forward. Adshead gets it though. Curtis away. Here's Hoey on the ball. Gets it to whoever that was. Over the top towards Vaughan. Good header by Batty. Now here's Thompson. He gets it clear, but it's back forward by Rose. And here's Mellon with a chance. Vaughan puts it into the back of the net. And Rohan Vaughan makes it 1-0 to Accrington Stanley after 12 minutes. That is exactly the start we didn't want. And, well, this was just classic lower league football, wasn't it? Booting it left, right and centre. Mellon with the header, and, well, nothing that Brad Young could do about that. Good finish from Rohan Vaughan, and it is 1-0, as I say, to Accrington Stanley. Right, we are going to encourage the boys a little bit here. Here's Jake O'Brien, gets it to Agungbo. Now to Logan Pye on this left-hand side. That was a very poor pass. I tell you who has been playing well pretty recently. That Paul Glatzel has done very, very well. Here's Ricky J. Jones, speaking of playing well, and he puts it into the back of the net for his 13th goal of the season. And that is a classic Ricky J. Jones goal. Ball over the top. He runs onto it, and a lovely little dink into the back of the net. It was a nice little ball over the top by Ad's head, and then Ricky J. Jones, beautiful touch, and he is going from strength to strength. I think he will be a 30-goal-a-season striker for us this year. Potentially can make the step up to the championship as well, in my opinion, if we do indeed make it that far. Here's Curtis, gets it to Batty now. Here's O'Brien to Curtis again. Now Murdoch. Thompson on the ball. Paul Thompson gets it back to O'Brien. Here's Curtis. Thompson again. Adshead over the top. Here's Ricky J. Jones, and there's another one. And case in point right there. Ball over the top, or, through ball through. Ricky J. Jones runs onto it and just finishes it. He is just so composed in front of goal. It really has been brilliant. Beautiful ball through, and Ricky J. Jones into the back of the net. And it's now Accrington Stanley 1, Portsmouth 2. Very, very good. And Adshead, what a wonderful couple of assists from him as well. He has Vaughan. And so he's going to whip it in. He gets it to Boys into the middle. Ooh, Agungbo gets it away. Vaughan, hits the post. That was very, very messy. That could well have been the moment. Here's Savan. Gets it to Rose. Now Boys. Nelson. There's going to be a big ball over the top here, I feel. Coyle. Nelson. Miles. Love. Oh, Pye's got it. Here's Ricky J. Jones to Ronan Curtis now. Agungbo. That's forward over the top. Good header by Rose there. Love. And this is just a hilarious football. Pye to Batty now. Batty still on the ball. Gets it to Curtis. Curtis. Oh, he's going to find Josh Murdoch, who's surely going to find Ricky J. Jones. He doesn't, though. That was a surprise. Curtis now to Daniel Batty. Is he going to shoot? Yes, he does. And what a save by Savan there. And, well, are we going to have a good corner here from Daniel Adshead? Whips it into the middle of Gongbo with the header, and Savan with the save. Well. Half-time, 2-1. And, well, at the very least, we have dominated possession, which is wonderful to see. 67%? We were pretty good with Chester, with how good our possession was, our retention of possession, but it's just another level now. Here's Curtis, gets it forward to Thompson. Thompson with a chance now to pull it back for Ricky J. Jones, hits the post, he's still there. How hasn't he scored his hat-trick? Oh, here's Batty, now to Pye, on that left-hand side. No, end of highlight, unlucky. Right. I do feel like we need another goal, and then we can think about bringing some players off and resting them up for the Solihull match. Here's Batty. Batty on the ball. Back to Curtis now. Curtis to O'Brien. Batty. Adshead. Adshead over the top. Ricky J. Jones runs onto it, and he gets there first, and that is very much a Ricky J. Jones hat-trick, and that is his second hat-trick in 3 matches. And a hat-trick of assists for David Adshead as well. Daniel Adshead. Brilliant ball over the top, and a great finish for Ricky J. Jones, who makes it 3-0. And, well, that was just quite incredible, really, from him today. Daniel Batty's going to come off now. We'll put Ben Cottrell on for him. Adshead's going to come off for Tony Knowles. What else can we do? I'm looking for people that are in good shape. So Sodji can come on for Ricky J. Jones, who can take a standing ovation. We'll bring Joe Rafferty on for Curtis. We'll bring Owen Dale on for Curtis and swap them two round. Okie dokie then, let's keep going. So, 5 changes made now. I'm fancying that we're going to get through, but Mellum could make it interesting here with a free kick. Oh, hits the bar, and it's away by O'Brien. Decent performance from those back two today. Very, very happy, of course, you know, with Raggett and Latte, but nice to see that it's not just them two that can play well. This is another chance for boys, potentially with the shot over the bar. So, still 3-1. Right then, we're going to go cautious now. It would be nice to maybe get Sodji a little goal here just to give himself a bit of confidence. Of course, Ricky J. Jones has just taken all the plaudits this season, really. He's been the one to take his chances. Murdoch to Cottrell, gets it over the top. Sodji runs onto it, doesn't get there though, and that's exactly what Ricky J. Jones does. He works hard, he gets the ball. Sodji kind of doesn't, and yeah, potentially hasn't been the best of signings for us, but you know, still got time to prove himself. Tony Knowles trying to get the ball back here, and it's Vaughan with the shot. It wasn't Vaughan, it was Lauren. Yeah, couldn't have been much further off with his name, really. Right, 2 minutes left of added time. I don't think it's going to make a difference, and very, very good. We are through the first round of the FA Cup and comfortably into the next round. Very, very happy. It would be fantastic if we could get to the third round of the FA Cup this year. Let's just have a little flick through. Can we see Chester anywhere in there? Can't actually see them. Unless well, there must be a way. Stockport's still in it. Yeah, can't actually see Chester. Oh, Sodji, speaking of which, is unfortunately feeling a little bit down in the dumps. Well, what could I say? I mean, he's a squad player. I mean, I'd like to say I'd rather you were just a backup. He wants to go out on loan. Forget I said it. That's what I was looking for, to be honest. Forget I said anything. Perfect. Right, so winning FA Cup first round. Let's have a little look at this. So South Shields got knocked out by Charlton. Where are Chester? Did Chester get through? Doesn't look like they did. Vanarama National North, Kidderminster in 8th, by the way. Let's have a little look. Oh! In the National League, where Chester have dropped right down. They were right at the top end of the league, but look at this. And that's 4 defeats in a row, and it was Altrincham that knocked them out, who are in the Vanarama National League North, so that's a poor performance for them. Adshead on form, he really was absolutely brilliant. 3 terrific assists, and yeah, got to be happy with that. So Ricky J. Jones starting to become a pretty regular fixture on that list. His 3rd hat-trick of the season. Right then, FA Cup second round draw time, and well, David Watson's back, everybody, as you all wanted to see. Right, let's work out. Oh, Portsmouth, straight out of that hat. Who are we going to be playing? Lincoln City. I feel like that's a bit unfair. Lincoln City. Yeah, that's going to be tough. So, yeah, we will see how we get on in that match. That's going to be a tricky one. That may well be our next episode. When is that going to be? 5th of December. That's probably going to be a good one. This poor Sheffield Wednesday match keeps getting postponed. When is it? Where are we? Yeah, Lincoln. There you go. So that's probably going to be the next episode, if I'm honest. Sheffield Wednesday and Lincoln. But yeah, let's see how we get on against Solihull. Right then, quite a few changes for this match. We have sort of rotated the squad quite nicely, really. Yeah, Brad Young still starting goal, then Rafferty, Raggett, Curtis and Burrows in defence. Cottrell and Adshead continue in the middle of the park, with Glatzel making a return, with Murdoch and Poku starting behind. Ricky J. Jones up top. I do believe we need to keep Ricky J. Jones in the squad. We need to keep him firing, keep him confident, and that's going to be the best way that we can, you know, keep him scoring goals, in my opinion. So let's keep going then into the match, and let's get Ricky J. Jones another hat-trick. That's what I'm expecting. Solihull, by the way, 24th in League 2, so this should really be a bit of a walloping for them. You know, we're playing a fairly strong squad. There's not really many players in there that we wouldn't normally play, and that's a ball over the top straight away. Ricky J. Jones very nearly getting off the mark. Good save from the goalkeeper though. But straight away we've got a corner kick, and it's going to be Harrison Burrows that whips it in. Header, no, not quite. End of highlight. Almost straight away there. Right then. Here's Glatzel, gets it to Cottrell. Now Glatzel again on the ball, whips it wide all the way to Poku. Great ball. Poku to Adshead. It's going to be Poku with a great chance. Ricky J. Jones has surely been fouled there. How on earth is that not a penalty, Jeff? Wow. Here's MacDonald, gets it to Dallas. Dallas to McNally. Over the top towards Daly. This isn't what we wanted, and that is a penalty, and it's Sam Curtis, who we've moved to centre-back today, who's given it away. I couldn't find a single other centre-back in the squad, including under-21s, under-18s, but Andrew Dallas has scored his 4th goal of the season from the spot, and as it stands, we are going out of the Papa John's Trophy, which would be a bit of a disappointment, really. I'm not that bothered, but it would be a bit embarrassing if we did go out in the group stage. Here's Burrows on this left-hand side, going for a good run. Now, what's he going to do? Cuts inside. That's all the way over to Paul Glatzel on this left-hand side. He gets it to Rafferty. Here's Glatzel again with a great chance, and Paul Glatzel gets his first goal for Portsmouth, and that could be the start of him becoming a record Premier League goal scorer. Watch this space. Yes, Paul Glatzel cutting inside quite nicely there onto his left foot, and it's a good finish. You know, you can't deny that. And it brings it back to 1-1 as it stands. Wycombe Wanderers, by the way, on 3 points. It'll be interesting to see if they manage to hang on to a draw against Tottenham under-21s. Here's Burrows forward to Poku, but Boot comes out to collect it. And then he clears it. Decent. Raggett gets it to Barnett. Now Dallas, that's forward to Shabara. Shabara, oh, it's 2-1. Well, Solihull all of a sudden coming back out of their shell, and they've taken the lead again, to be fair to them. To be very, very fair to them, and that's going to move them up to 2nd position. Spurs have gone ahead of Wycombe Wanderers in their match, so it could be the 2 League One sides that go out in the group stage. Meanwhile, a Premier League reserve team and the bottom club in League 2 go through. That would be pretty crazy, really. Here's Glatzel, gets it to Rafferty now. Rafferty on the ball, Cottrell. Adshead forward to Poku. It's Ricky J. Oh, how's he missed? Oh, no. Right. Well, what are we going to do here? 60 minutes played. I think we need to swap this round a little bit. So Sodji's going to come on. Thompson's going to go there. Ronan Curtis is going to go left-hand side. Adsed's going to come off for Tony Knowles. 4 changes, and we've got 35 minutes to try and turn this around. We've had 67% possession. Curtis forward. It's headed away. Oh, no. Here's Aguilar. Aguilar now. Still going. Decent run, but Cottrell cuts him out. Here's Curtis. He clears it towards Sodji. And Sodji's got it again, and he's now running with it. Sodji over the bar. That was a great chance. Not to be, though. Richardson's going to come on at right back now. Final change of the match. Here's Curtis. Gets it to Burrows, to Tony Knowles. Tony Knowles still running with it. Can he whip it in? Yes, he can. It's Curtis. Oh, it's Glatzel. How's he missed? Oh, my word. 10 minutes to go. I don't think we're going to do it. I genuinely don't. I don't know what else we can do. We're trying desperately. McNally gets it forward. Curtis with the header. Here's Barnett now. Thompson over the top. Aguiar. Oh, it's in. It is in to the back of the net. And this is a very embarrassing defeat. Solihull 3, Portsmouth 1. And, well, I mean, you could argue Young should do better there. Right, going to have to go very attacking. We need 2 goals now to force it to penalties. And it's not going to happen. Well, this is not how I seen this episode going. We absolutely stuffed Accrington and Stanley and got through in the FA Cup. And now we've been stuffed by bottom of League 2 club, Solihull Moors. Well. Oh dear. Right. And that was our 200th game in charge of a football club as well. But yes, we are out. I'm assuming the board are going to be pretty unhappy about that. They are disappointed about it, but we're still A+ on that. It's only actually one bar, so that's not bad actually. They wanted us to reach the semi-final, but it is what it is. You know, it would have been nice to have a little cup run there, but actually the amount of matches we've now saved is, you know, fantastic really. Yeah, I think we will come back. We were going to do the Sheffield Wednesday match, but that seems to have moved now. So we could potentially do double Lincoln. We could do double Lincoln next episode. So why don't we do that? Double Lincoln in the next episode. So if you have enjoyed that, give it a big thumbs up down below. Subscribe for plenty more Football Manager videos. And I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Thanks for watching and goodbye.